Logan Fano, one of the defensive captains this year, and head coach Kyle Whittingham. How are you guys?
Doing good. How you doing, Billy?
I'm doing great. So you've just about put a wrap on fall camp. I think you wrap things up officially tomorrow, about 3 weeks worth of practice. How have things gone so far?
Really good. And fortunately, been able to stay healthy. This fall, we did a pretty good job of that last fall as well. So coming into the season, really, I don't think we lost one guy. In fact, I know we didn't, to injury that's anything extensive during fall camp. Just a few bumps and bruises, twisted ankle here and there. So we should be all healthy in 2 weeks, when we actually 2 weeks almost from right now, when we line up and play against UCLA.
So, Logan, I mentioned Captain Logan Fano, along with your brother, Lander Barton, Jaron Gump. The offensive line well represented, by the way. What's it mean for you, back for another year, healthy, 100% ready to go, and being named a captain?
I mean, it's probably the greatest honor of my sports career, if I'm being honest. I think, being named a captain was surreal for me, and then I think being named a captain alongside my brother, I think it goes to show how our parents raised us and have brought us up, and we just try to make them proud, make our family proud every day. So, yeah, it was definitely the biggest honor I've ever received.
Does it mean a little bit more because your teammates and your peers voted you captain?
Absolutely. I think because it's something that doesn't come from the media, it doesn't come from other people's perspective. It comes from people that you see every single day, hours and hours on end, and to have them view me that way, it means a lot for sure.
What have you liked most so far through fall camp, Kyle?
Wow, I would say I'm excited about the offense. Devin Dampier is a human highlight film, and the Coach Beck has really done a great job with his personnel groups and putting people in the right spots, and his creativity. That's probably the word that defines it best, is the creativity of the offense and the many. It's very multifaceted, and like I said, I see it every day, but I can't wait to watch it in 2 weeks and see it against an opponent.
Yeah, Logan, you've had to line up against it in spring and here in fall camp, and I've heard your defensive coordinator and even your head coach say one of the things that Jason Beck's offense does is it stresses a defense a bit. So what have you seen lining up against those guys every day over the last couple of months?
I mean, we went against the same offensive line last year in practice every single day, and so we know how good they are, and then on top of that, we have a quarterback that, like Coach said, he's a human highlight reel. So it's exciting, and I can't wait to see them play.
You don't usually get to hit them ever with a quarterback, but that guy's hard to hit anyway, right?
Yeah, we don't want to hit him. We want to make sure he's okay. So, yeah, he's a great player.
One of the areas that coming into fall camp that you and Jason talked a little bit about wanting to see a little bit more clarity on, Kyle, was the wide receiver room.
Uh-huh.
How's that fall been with the wide receivers? Are you seeing some guys emerge?
We have. Tobias Merriweather has really done some good things. Larry Simmons, Dadrian Zipper, although he's been on the shelf a little bit the last few days, but he'll be back. He's going to be fine. Let's see who else has been out there. Mana Carvalho, the little freshman. He's going to be a playmaker.
He did some nice things in the spring too.
He did, and he had a punt return to the house in the scrimmage the other day, just yesterday. And so he's a guy that brings a lot of excitement, and maybe the biggest surprise. I don't know if it's surprise or big positive is J.J. Buchanan has really emerged as a playmaker on offense. He's listed as a tight end, 6'3", about 225, but he can do a lot of different things and really tremendous athlete. He's got a 40-inch vertical jump. He's the highest vertical jump on the team. Or I guess Jackson Benny has got a 40 as well, so we got two guys with 40-inch verticals. But his ability to go up and play the contested ball is special.
We'll call him a pass catcher, not a tight end, not a wide. He's a pass catcher and playmaker. Yeah. You're kind of the old man in the defensive end room. It's weird when you got here. There were a lot of veterans here. You're now kind of the veteran guys. I've heard good stuff about some of the youngsters, so kind of fill the fans in a little bit on the DN, D-line room and how things have developed this fall.
Just talking about the D-line as a whole, I'm super impressed, especially with our D tackles, and we have so many freshmen that have come in and making plays every single day. And then the DN room, I mean, I've talked about this a lot, but every year that I've been here, it's just so much talent that comes in and produces and just pushes each other. The competition in there is unreal. So I think that the new guys that we got have just fit that culture perfectly.
You were talking about guys that are freak athletes, Kyle, and great verticals. How about Pupu?
Pupu, yeah, what an athlete. He was. There's a little debate. He was either a 3-time best player in Hawaiian basketball, or two. He says three, but some of our guys looked it up and said, no, it's just two. But anyway, he's a guy that really had a basketball background growing up, and he was, saw himself as a basketball player. He's only played 2 years of football, but he's a Ma'afala, and there's no, those Ma'afalas, what they're all about. And he is just a beast, and he's got a bright future and a high ceiling.
All right, I'm going to ask you guys the same question to wind things down here. Kyle Whittingham and Logan Fondo leading us up here at FanFest tonight. I'll start with you, Logan. What has you most excited about this season?
Just starting over, a new opportunity. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I think we know how last year felt, and me personally, I haven't let that taste leave my mouth since the season ended, and so I'm just excited to attack this new opportunity and every single game, just give everything we got, and we're gonna win.
21 years, Kyle. So every year's a little bit different. But what has you most excited? You mentioned the offense already, but what has you excited about this year?
I got a second at what Logan said. Last year's was such a downer. We start out 4-0, and then the wheels come off, and I've never been through a stretch like that since I've been here at Utah, and so that was tough to deal with, but. It's history. We're not worrying about it. We haven't talked a whole lot about it this year because it's in the past, and these guys are refocused. We got essentially half a new team. 50% of our team is new, and really proud of the way that the new guys have become us and bought into what we do in our culture. And it's not easy to do when you do it with half a team. When you do it with 20 or 30 guys, it's a piece of cake. But when you got 58 guys that have to buy in, that's a tall order, and they've all done that. And credit these guys, the newcomer or the returners and the captains, for making sure that happens.
So 14 days from today, we'll be at the Rose Bowl against the UCLA Bruins, and 21 days from today, we'll be right back here at Rice-Eccles Stadium as Utah takes on Cal Poly in the opener. Kyle, Logan, thank you guys.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it.
There you go. That's leading us off tonight here at FanFest. Before we get going, want to remind you that this year it's very important, whether you're a ticket holder or otherwise, to download the new Utah 360 app. One-stop shopping for all things Utah, athletics, university, you name it. It's the ultimate stop for Utah students, fans, and alumni. You can access your tickets through the app, as well as maps and concessions, student parking, all of that stuff. So go to your favorite app store today and download the new Utah 360 app and take care of business that way, especially with tickets